Today, from Oklahoma City, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And Stroud now to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Stroud. And he will find his man on the outside. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 56 yards. And the Lancers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Stroud looking to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lancers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Hall again on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 19. Here's Stroud. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting...
Taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 15, and all the way in for the touchdown. Jamison Williams, 68 yards. And the Lancers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Stroud. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lancers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And able to get this out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's got it down to the 28.
And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Second and 13.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Lancers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 42-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And touchdown. Anthony. 70s. Yards. And the Lancers are pouring it on. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A handoff for Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag
I
and just want to get out? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, wide open, complete.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 81 yards. And the Lancers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Stroud backed up near his goal line.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Now a hit and a loose football.
And now headed the other way. They're across midfield.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now 2nd and 5.
They run the counter. Hudson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The offense back out again, and there's the burner, Anthony Schwartz.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up in a...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Lancers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Stroud will go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Stroud. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Andre Cisco. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 3rd down. Stroud. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud under pressure. They got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Stroud here on 3rd and long. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football. Switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and